Bro, there's too much noise in this neighborhood. Where did you pick up this place?
I know. I think we should change the car. I mean, our cave,
Yeah, this cave is too much noise,
too
man.
much noisy cave. By the way,
this is good, bro.
okay, what are we gonna talk about today? Oh, by the way, it's
Oh,
recording.
oh.
So, fellow noun. What should we call you guys? Actually, let us know in the comment. And welcome back to our second episode of the People of the Cave.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great in this challenging time. And this is your host, Mask Brother.
And this is your host, Shadwan. So, what are we doing again?
After the first episode of introduction, today is the time for sharing, caring, giving, and receiving.
Maneki.
Oh, should I repeat that?
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute. You already said Bangla. We're supposed to say it later, bro. Follow the script. Come on.
What the script said. Okay. Jao raise there.
Oh, cave people ito. So yeah, cave people, we can speak Bangla. Amra Bangla boli.
Memo bosna to na?
Memo? Who is that?
Whatever.
Okay, let's start the content.
Yep.
So what is first on the list?
So, did you see that video for the Muslim woman? I think she is the leader of the British Council.
Oh, yeah.
Muslim community.
Yeah, I saw that.
And how
what is her name again?
Her name probably was Zara Mohammad, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she was the first Muslim leader of the Muslim community of Britain.
Oh.
And yeah, she got a lot of clout for that. And she had an interview with Emma Barnett from the BBC Woman Hour.
BBC.
Yeah. So what happened was, in the video, the journalist Emma Barnett, I think you guys can check the video out in the YouTube.
Yeah, we would put all the description.
We will put
all the links in the description.
In the description. Yeah, so as I was saying, so the journalist was always asking. She was repeatedly asking the woman, the leader, Zara.
Mm-hmm.
She was asking Sister Zara about, is there any female imam in the Britain?
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, this is the clear example of how the Islamophobia actually looks like, I think. Because let's say if you see a woman wearing hijab, right? If you go to her and tell her, are you oppressed? So this is kind of I wouldn't say Islamophobe, to be honest.
One more other thing that Muslims always face, there's something happens in the other corner of the world. Or did you Muslim condemn that other Muslim who doesn't even follow the religion?
So that means we have every day we will wake up from the sleep and then we will be like, yo, today I condemn these. That's basically our Notion task list, right?
In high school we did objective.
Yeah. This is going to be our objective.
Yep.
So every day we have to check that up. We didn't say that. We didn't say that. We didn't say that. We didn't condemn this. Oh, we have to condemn this now. So this kind of behavior, we always see this in the media, and I don't know why more people doesn't speak about that. I think Muslim community is pretty angry about this issue, though, particular issue. So
one thing good about is they are pretty consistent about Islamophobia.
Yeah.
They're
I mean, there is something
in the video you see, the woman, the Zara Mohammad was trying to avoid the answers because, as you know, there are some limitations. Obviously, there in every religion you cannot be free, you cannot have absolute freedom in every scenario.
Listen, we are basically following the will of God, right?
Everyone has rules and regulations. At the end of the day, you are gonna follow some kind of rules. regulation, and
so
we follow
let's just talk about the journalist herself, right?
She was very persistent about, okay, do you have any Muslim imams? Do you have a? When was the first time?
So,
how many have you?
Okay,
how many? I
think
the answer.
most of the journalists actually put pressure when they do the interview, but this is not what you should be pressuring her for. You should be pressuring her for, okay, did you probably know about how the Muslim community is growing? What is the number of, like, if she cannot answer, let's say, how many women praying every day in the mosque,
or how many women are contributing to the community? Have you thought about it?
Have you ever thought about it?
Oh, yeah.
And if she couldn't answer that kind of question, you can ask her over and over again. Okay, that's okay, because you have to understand the quality of the person who is basically is going to be a leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you should always give heads up to whoever you are interviewing. Like, we're gonna ask you question in this kind of way or shape. But yeah, that didn't happen here. I don't think Zara Mohammad, like Sister Zara, actually knew about that. So this is one thing. This was very, very odd. One thing I would say that if you look at the journalist and her life itself, I'm not gonna like dig up any dirt on her. We Muslims, we don't do that. But one thing I would say that you can find the hypocrisy in a character, and we can learn from it that we shouldn't be a hypocrite when we address something. If you see her background, you see she's from Orthodox Jewish community and she do some charities there. This is a good work. This is, mashallah, it's very good work. But when you do that, you also know about your own religion, right? Because you are pretty much involved in this kind of thing. And if you are involved in your religion, which is Judaism, you know that how women are treated in Judaism. It's not much different than the Islam, but as you can say, the women who are married in Jewish tradition, they cannot have their hair shown to the extent that they have to shave their hair so that they have to wear the hijab. That's basically the Muslim thing you are talking about. So imagine you are in the position of Zara, Sister Zara, and you are asked, did you shave your head? Like, do you know how many women actually shave their head in Jewish community? And how would you feel about this kind of question? So this is the thing. Like, when you say something to others, think that, am I being hypocrite? Am I actually talking about something that...
Also, what is the standard like you're comparing to?
Exactly.
So, as a matter of fact, Islam didn't have any issues with women rights, anything. Just the modern world just came in close with Islam, with rights and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, like Muhammad Hijab, Ali Dawa.
Yeah, the social media people are very active when protesting these kind of issues. Mashallah, and that's our Muslim community is pretty strong. By the way, show that in the like and comment. We want to know how strong our Muslim brothers and sisters are.
Speaking about social media, let's go to our next topic, which is next iPhone might not have Facebook and Instagram.
Mashallah.
Well,
okay.
You like it?
Okay. Mashallah.
Why I say that? Some people doesn't like it, so yeah.
Well, to be honest, that would be very good for me personally, because I'm too much invested in FB, Instagram. I'm old school, so I use FB more than Instagram. But so
me too. I use it too.
Yeah. We invest actually so much time in this thing. Like, if we do it for the dawah purpose, that's one thing. But if you, let's say, everything that happens in your life, you just want to ramble about it in the social media, you have to be careful about that. That also brings up the question of the privacy.
In fact, iPhone is doing it to preserve the privacy, because Facebook, Instagram and other social media companies are linked. So they use your data from like Google searches, and they use that to show you ad on your Facebooks. That's why when you search something and go to Facebook, you see the same products on your Facebook page. Yeah. And that is what Apple is trying to prevent, and Facebook is very angry about it. They're lobbying, in fact, in the Congress. Google is also following Apple. So if you're Android users, you should be concerned too.
Android, I think Android has the biggest risk about privacy, though. Like, be
but
careful.
Google is trying to be transparent right at this moment. So yeah, we have some hopes.
Okay, I'm using iPhone just for the two things. I am very time concerned. Like I don't want to use too much time in my phone, so I'm using iPhone. That's why, because iPhone is too bad to use too much time in. And my counterpart would probably argue about that. But the second thing he will probably agree with me is basically the camera. It's the best camera. The camera is not that good.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
The camera is good. Yeah, I was trying to take a picture of the moon the other day. It was pretty blurry though. Relatively.
Really? You're using an iPhone to capture the moon and you're disappointed because it's blurry, bro. That's next level.
It's so far, bro.
Oh, that's you're asking for too much.
So,
speaking about the moon.
Yep.
Sheikh Uthman Farooq has put a new video.
Yeah. This guy is the gems of the United States right now.
Wait, did I say his name? Did I say his name wrong?
You said his name wrong. It's
Sheikh Uthman Ibn Farooq.
Yeah, mashallah.
Yeah, that's it.
He, as I was saying, like he's a gems of our.
Yeah, for those
United
who doesn't
States.
know, the link would be in the description for the video.
He's a dai. He
you
gives
can say he's dai. He's
invitation.
also a scholar. He studied.
Yeah.
From the stories that I heard, that he was not practicing before. Then Iman came to him, and then he started practicing.
Mashallah, bro. One thing I want to add though, while watching his video, like when he's giving the dawah and the invitation to the people, you will see the moment he says like, excellent. That's mean I got you, bro. I got you, man. You are done. You are that's it, bro. You're in the wrong direction from the get go. Like if he says excellent,
that's like the telltale sign. All right, this new video is very exciting because this is about the splitting of the moon, and Sheikh Uthman goes in depth. Like this is how.
So what is the I have to ask miracles of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, right?
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Exactly, I'm talking about the miracle that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did it in his time, and it is also mentioned in the Quran in Surah Qamar, and the Sahabis also saw it, also the scholars, they preserved it, and there are many controversies around it because people always try to disprove it, but this time Sheikh Uthman goes in depth and brings all the evidence for the skeptic, for the Muslims, everyone. So there is no if you are a sincere person, there's no chance of you denying it.
True. Bro, one thing I would probably add, when he was bringing up the evidence, and if you compared the evidence with the other evidence that scientific community usually propose, and if you compare those two scientific evidences they propose, you will see that most of the scientific evidence is theory based. You have so many eyewitnesses from the non-Muslim perspective, from the opponent, from the proponent, and
exactly.
from non-Muslim of the Arab and non-Muslim of the India. They talk about this.
The way Sheikh goes, he goes orderly way. So first he discuss if you are Muslims who believes in Quran and the Sunnah, then he describes that there is a mention of moon splitting in the Quran, Surah Qamar, and then it's mentioned in Bukhari and many other hadiths. So you cannot even deny it. So Muslims done, check mark. Then comes skeptics or non-Muslims and other ones. So then he goes that what is moon? How do you get information about moon? Then he collects information from NASA, and then he explains that how the moon can be merged and what is the theory behind the creation of the moon. He goes in depth. Then he goes to the other things, in the history we see the hanging gardens of Babylon, right?
Yeah.
But no one even saw it, right? But we still is the seven wonders of the world or something.
There was except the pyramid.
Can you
all
really
of them
see it?
Yeah.
No, but it's the oral tradition. That's what Sheikh mentioned. And then he mentioned that you cannot even verify it, but we Muslims have a chain of narration and written traditions then that we can trace back to the eyewitnesses that saw the moon splitting. Exactly. And that's hard evidence you cannot even deny.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the chain of narration, what they were and who they married, who their sons, daughters, everyone were. We have all those information, and then the scholars wrote it down. We have the books to this day.
True.
And then he also mentioned about, you want to go over the king of the India.
What's his name? I actually forgot. You
actually, like he mentioned that other parts of the world could not have seen it, and the parts that are seen it was possible for India, because for Europe's and South and North America it would be still like daytime. So people cannot even see the moon, right? We cannot even see in the daytime most of the time, speaking of. And people who are expected to see was...
By the way, just to stop you one thing. If you are confusing what we're talking about, like if you already lost us, we're just gonna want to mention that the video will be linked in the description below.
Yeah.
So if you really want to quickly go and check it out and then want to listen to us, that would be much more better. So yeah, continue.
The video goes more in depth and the evidences are there.
We are just touching the surface.
There
is an iceberg underneath it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He also says that the people other than the Arabian Peninsula, like other parts of the Arab Middle East, yeah, okay, they also saw it. So we have also that.
Yeah,
and then people from India, we also have that information in the I think British Museum. That's what he said. And he was a king of Kerala named Cheruman Perumal.
It's very hard name. By the way.
It's a hard name, but it's from Kerala, and he even became Muslim.
And there is the first mosque in the India. Was that mosque?
It's according to the name of the place. You can go in depth for the video if you need any information. Also, Sheikh mentioned the pictures that Modi, the president of the prime minister of the India currently. He also posted that to the Prince of Saudi Arabia.
Really?
Yeah, the replica of the mosque. And he mentioned that this is the first Muslim in India and other things. So this is a well-established thing. So every week we're going to do something new, which is we're going to share an ayah or something from the Quran and the Sunnah.
Mashallah.
Some lessons.
Yeah.
So for today, we selected Ayah from Surah Ghashiyah. This is 88.
It's one of the beautiful surah in the Quran, by the way. If you didn't listen the recitation, I think I would recommend you to go and just search in the YouTube.
Exactly. And also, I would recommend you to read the translation if you don't know Arabic, which most of us are. Yeah, exactly. And the Ayah number we're going to share today is Ayah 21 and 22. This goes along with what we are sharing and what we are trying to say to you guys. And maybe you have faced the same problems in your life too. And the ayah goes, remind them a reminder. I'm just saying the translation, obviously, paraphrasing. Remind them a reminder. You have no control over them. And this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
Exactly.
So it is like you want to go over?
Yeah. So it is one of the beautiful ayah of the Quran, by the way. The reason we are talking about this is because we can only give dawah. We can only give reminder to the people.
Exactly.
So as you know, tomorrow or the day the video is going to be uploaded, 14th February or probably in here US or in the outside of the US, inshallah. But the thing is, the 14th February, most of the youth of our society actually celebrate it for Valentine's Day. And I don't know if you guys know the whole history of the Valentine's Day.
Really? They celebrate it? Oh, I didn't know.
We are from the cave, bro. We are from the cave. Yeah.
We are supposed to be like that. I wish we would be like, oh, what is this thing? I didn't know. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, we don't celebrate this thing. Many people actually do celebrate it. So I would just ask you to go and just search why are you celebrating this and what are you celebrating. And this goes very well with the ayah right now we are talking about, because we can only remind you guys as much, right?
Exactly.
And changing your heart is not with us. We are not capable of doing that. So
also the ayah, you can apply it in every aspect of your life. Like you are giving dawah to your parents and they are not listening. So your only job is to remind. You are giving dawah in the street. Your only job is to remind. You have no control. You cannot like force them. Okay? And that Allah has the power to give them hidayah or not.
Yeah.
In every situation.
You can
your only thing is to do your job, which is assigned to you.
Which is assigned for assigned for you. So one thing is like, we all Muslims, the practicing Muslims, or not like non-practicing Muslims, we are all gonna be asked in the day of judgment. Now that you are Muslim, did you spread this message to the other people?
Exactly.
You do your activities in a way that shows other people that you are Muslims, and you are a practicing Muslim, and people, you will give dawah with your conduct more than speaking. If you have the capability of speaking, if you have the knowledge, mashallah, fi amanillah, go for it. Like we are doing, we are not that good, but we don't have any scholarly knowledge, I would say, but we're still trying to convey the message of Islam.
This is within our responsibilities. We are trying to remind you guys, and that's the ayah about. That is all the content we have for this episode. Anything
Thank you
else?
for watching, by the way, and listening if you're in podcast.
Exactly. Thank you.
By the way, we will also share the podcast link into the YouTube video link and YouTube video link in the podcast link. So click on
both of them.
Both of them. You are going to be just supporting us, okay? Just so now.
If you are students, you will feel our pain. Trying to do something here.
We want to.
In the pandemic.
We just want to reach this message to all the youth.
Do you have any important message?
Actually, I haven't.
Really?
I
didn't know about it. Okay, who is it?
Okay, an important message from our sponsor. Oh yes, we don't have any sponsor, by the way, because you haven't subscribed us yet. We need your subscription.
Why? Please, guys, subscribe
and like. Now, one more thing. Don't be disappointed by seeing the small progress you made, but don't be too happy now that you made it this far.
فذكر إنما أنت مذكر لست عليهم بمسيطر